Well, Tim Cook said it, the CEO of Apple. Augmented reality is going to change everything. But the most interesting part here, it's not just AR. It's a lot of technologies coming together, which actually realizes the true potential of AR. If AR, when it really goes big, is it gonna happen with AR glasses, or is it already gonna happen with the phone? Or is it going to be some sort of mix? I think everybody can imagine that changes everything. And you have your hands free and you can talk. It's a very different experience. Hello everybody, who am I? I am the founder of Dr. Panda. We are based in Chengdu in Shanghai, and we are one of the most popular kids developers in China and in the world. We've been recently acquired by TAL Education, or better known as Huawei Lai in China. They're based in Beijing. And currently my role is new product development, and I work a lot with new technologies, and we look at what kind of technologies will do well with kids. And one of them is augmented reality, which I'm excited to share and discuss here with you. Well, Tim Cook said it, the CEO of Apple. Augmented reality is going to change everything. We believe that that can certainly be true for the kids. The revolution is coming. We believe it's going to change kids' behavior, even their lives, next to the play behavior. I also want to inspire developers to do more with it and to think more about what the possibilities of AR are. Currently, we have 500 million AR-enabled devices in the world. There are over 2,000 AR apps launched. We are now in the second generation of the Apple AR Kit technology, and in only 4 years from now, we are expected to have 3.5 billion AR-supported devices, and it is rapidly developing. Use cases for AR, you might already. There are lots of use cases. People can fit clothes directly into AR, as you see here, so it's going to change e-commerce. You can go on a holiday here in Italy, in Rome, in the Colosseum. You can actually see how it used to look in the past. This is also via AR. Of course, you have gaming. I will go later into that. And furniture, design, IKEA, these kind of brands is going to be big. Now a little bit more towards kids. We have a lot of experience with kids. They have vivid imaginations. They love exploring. They love the wow effect, and they are also early adopters. This actually makes them a good audience for AR. The first wave of AR in kids' games has been a little bit more about static objects. This also has something to do with the first technology that is launched. So or let's say a year ago, on the ground, and then the kid could interact with it. So either a Christmas tree where they walk around the tree and they decorate it, or they stack the blocks. This was actually done before, but it is changing a bit. The AR tech is progressing. So you had the AR kit, which mostly recognized horizontal panes, but you now have recently launched AR Kit 2 with Apple, and this is also recognizing vertical panes, object detection, facial tracking, memory in multiplayer. So that means that you can do a lot more. And if you, for example, and I will get into that a little bit later, but if you have a character, it actually can walk around and detect objects and walk around it, and it's very interesting. It will improve, and the potential gameplay IDs will actually increase a lot as well. But the most interesting part here, it's not just AR. It's a lot of technologies coming together, which actually realizes the true potential of AR. Here are a couple of them. You have AI and voice, that is coming. You have natural language understanding, which is related to AI and voice. You have emotion sensing. You have facial expression tracking, and you have location tracking. And together, and this is for kids, but basically also for adults, but for us, if we look at kids' products, they're going to bring characters truly to life. Cartoon characters, digital characters. A couple of them we have designed, and a couple of them I'm sure you will recognize from Disney and Nintendo. Kids are gonna love characters and digital characters, and that is basically enabled by these kind of technologies. There's gonna be different possibilities for different characters, and at this moment, what we are focusing actually on is creating a digital pet in AR. Why are, at this moment, pets very suitable? Is because a pet is not expected to talk, to have conversational abilities. And if I go back to the slide that I just have, is that the natural language understanding in the AI, that part, that you can really have a conversation like a human being, that's actually still the furthest away. And the good thing about a pet character, as I said, is that it's not expected to talk. So it makes it, at this stage of AR, a very interesting project to develop with. The focus is on AR, object and facial recognition. Especially the new tech, the facial recognition also allows the digital pet to have an emotional connection. And the time has actually started for a next generation pet game. At this moment we are working actually on one. It's called Domi in AR. So with the ultimate goal of having an AR in the real world of a kid via the telephone. Next to pets, the true thing that is gonna happen in AR is, what if one day kids will have a true virtual friend with whom they can talk and laugh and cry and play and learn? And this is gonna happen. This is already gonna be a first stage. Is, for example, here you have a child, or it can also be you and me standing in a museum where you have location tracking, knowing exactly where you are. You have a digital character, in this case it's our Dr. Panda, that has conversational abilities, and that will actually teach the child about the museum or the object that they are standing. And this goes very far. So a kid can go everywhere, and the virtual characters is basically gonna show them the world in AR. Also play, hide and seek. The AR technology is already advancing so fast that at this moment, it can already recognize boxes and objects in the real world. So digital characters can actually, like here, they could jump behind this structure, and you can actually play a hide and seek game already, and that will only get better and better. But here's the thing, which I also don't have an answer for. I think, as you all know, there's also something coming which is called AR glasses. And then some people might think, who wants to, you know, in a forced way, wear glass? Well, that depends, because the advantage of glasses versus the phone with augmented reality is that you have a much wider vision, and you also have both of your hands free. A phone, obviously, you always have to hold. So the big question is if AR, when it really goes big, is it gonna happen with AR glasses, or is it already gonna happen with the phone? Or is it going to be some sort of mix? I don't have the answer to that. I believe it will also already grow much bigger on the phone, but it might be when those glasses arrive that it will truly explode. And Apple is set to release one in 2021 or 2022. It's not confirmed yet, but they are certainly working on it, and it could be so big that they could even overtake smartphones. And then this looks differently, as you can see on this image. You're not holding a phone anymore, and it's like your whole vision and the character is there, and I think everybody can imagine that changes everything. And you have your hands free, and you can talk. It's a very different experience, and same goes again for hide and seek. So these are just examples without phone, but I'm sure at that point in time we have technology that is so strong that it will all go very smooth. So as you can imagine, this is going to change a lot. Kids will have virtual friends, virtual buddies in the future, and that's going to change their lives and also their play behavior. And for us developers, it's bringing a lot of possibilities. I believe the trend starts now. We're now at the beginning, where a couple of technologies are coming together and they're going to make it possible. And once certain AI technologies and AR technologies keep on developing, we're going to have this realized. And it's a very exciting time to be a developer. That's it. That's my story. So thank you for your time.